All right, welcome. Have you ever wished you could just put the internet on autopilot? Well, today we're going to unlock what feels like a superpower for anyone who uses the web, literally controlling it with code. We're talking about web automation with Python and Selenium. And trust me, by the end of this, you are going to have the keys to make any web browser do exactly what you want it to.
So here's the game plan, our builder's journey, if you will. We'll start with the why. Why even bother? Then we'll get our tools ready, learn how to actually talk to a website, build a real working example together, and then we'll wrap up with some pro tips to make your scripts rock solid.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. Why should you care about automating the web? Well, the answer is super simple. To save yourself time, your most valuable resource, by putting all those repetitive, boring online tasks on complete autopilot. I mean, just think about it for a second. How many times a week do you find yourself doing the exact same thing online? Clicking the same buttons, logging in, pulling the same report, copying data from one place and pasting it somewhere else? It's so tedious, right? And that is exactly what we're here to solve. This is where web automation comes in. You can literally think of it as handing your computer a to-do list for the internet. And our main tool for the job? It's a fantastic Python library called Selenium. It's basically the ultimate remote control for browsers like Chrome and Firefox, letting you write a simple script that tells them precisely what to do. And what you can do with it is huge. I mean, you can set it up to automatically fill out any form on any website, scrape product prices or news headlines, test if your own website's buttons are actually working, or you can simulate pretty much any user behavior you can possibly imagine. All right, time to get our hands dirty. Like any good builder preparing their worksite, we gotta gather our tools first. And don't worry, this is way easier than it sounds. Getting started is literally just 2 commands in your terminal. First, you just pip install Selenium. That gets you the library itself. Second, you install the WebDriver manager. This is a super handy little tool that automatically handles the browser-specific driver file for you. And that's it. Your workshop is officially open for business. So with those tools installed, launching a browser is just a few lines of Python. It's really just 3 basic moves. WebDriver.chrome pops open a new Chrome window, then driver.get tells that window which website to go to, and finally, driver.quit cleanly closes everything down. See? Simple. So, we can open a browser. Great. Now for the real magic. We need to tell our script what to click and where to type. This is where we really start talking to the web, learning how to find and interact with all the specific little pieces on a page. Okay, look at this table. Think of it like a treasure map for any web page. Every button, every link, every text box has a kind of digital address, and these locator strategies are how we find them. You can search by a unique ID, a name, a CSS class, which is kind of like a label they use for styling, or even with something called XPath, which is a super powerful way to navigate the page's structure. Getting comfortable with these is the key to controlling any site out there. And once you've found your element, you get to tell it what to do. The best part? It's super intuitive. Use .send keys to type something into a search bar. Use .click to, click a button. You're really just translating normal human actions into these simple, straightforward commands. But here it is, the classic problem that every single beginner runs into. The modern web is dynamic, right? Pages load things in pieces. So what happens when your super fast script tries to click a button that hasn't even loaded on the screen yet? Crash. That's what happens. Your script breaks. So the crucial takeaway here is that we need to teach our script to be patient. Now, there are 2 ways to do this. An implicit wait is like a general rule. You tell your script to wait up to, say, 10 seconds for any element. It's okay, but honestly, the pro move is the explicit wait. It's way more precise because you tell it to wait for a very specific thing to happen, like wait until this particular button is clickable. This makes your automation so much more reliable. Okay, enough theory. Let's put all this stuff together and build something that actually works. We're going to create a little bot that automates a Google search, and we'll do it step by step. Okay, check this out. It's exactly what we've been talking about. Step 1, we tell the browser to go to Google. Step 2, we use one of our locators, in this case by its name, to find the search box. Step 3, we use send keys to type in our search. Step 4, we submit the form. And then, the most important part, step 5, we use that explicit wait we just learned about to patiently wait for the results page to load. And boom, just like that, we've automated a Google search. All right, so you've got the fundamentals down. You can make stuff happen. But what separates a good script from a great script? It's all about writing code that's clean, stable, and doesn't break easily. Let's quickly cover some of those best practices. So here are the pro tips you absolutely need to remember. 1. Always use those explicit weights. 2. Try to use stable locators like IDs when you can so your script doesn't break when a website's design changes. 3. Keep your code organized with functions. 4. For extra speed, run in headless mode. That just means the browser runs invisibly in the background. And 5. Plan for errors so your script doesn't just crash when something unexpected happens. And believe me, we're just scratching the surface here. You can make your script take screenshots if something goes wrong, you can programmatically scroll down a page, or you can even run your own JavaScript directly. And when you combine Selenium with other libraries like Beautiful Soup, you can build some seriously powerful data scrapping tools.
So the power is officially in your hands now. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge. The question isn't, can you do it anymore? The only question left is, what's that first boring, repetitive task that you are going to automate?